This is another write a program type of question from paper 1. So in this case, we've got 7 marks to think about. So 7 marks, I guess we can expect a slightly longer program. So the first thing we need to do, get the user to input the number of items that have been sold and the number of years they've been employed. So it's calculating a bonus payment for an employee. It's based on how many items are sold and the number of years they've been employed. So first thing to do is to get those inputs. So let's call them the variable sold. And we're going to use int because we want it to be a number. So enter number sold. So we've cast the data type with the integer there to make it so that it's a number, that it's an input, not a string. So years, we want the same thing. It's an integer number we're going to use. Enter years. Employed. Okay, so we did the first bit. So then we need to do some working out. So we need to output the value of a bonus payment. So let's have a variable for bonus. We'll just set it to 0 for a start. So first of all, the first one there, if the years is less than or equal to 2 and they've given us a little clue there by putting and in dark type there, bold type, so the number of items sold is greater than 100. So we're going to need an if statement here. If years is less than or equal to 2 and sold is more than 100. So then our bonus is going to equal sold times 2. So we've done that first bit. So then the second one, if the years of employment is more than 2, so if elif years is more than 2, so greater than 2, then our bonus equals sold times 10. So that's that one we've done. And the last bit is otherwise the bonus is 0. So if none of those two things are true, we can have an else, and bonus can equal 0. Oh, made a bit of a mess of that writing there, didn't we? Let's do that again. So we try our best on screen. It's difficult to write bonus. That's better. So then the last thing to do, after all that's done, we've worked out the bonus, so we need to print it out. So let's print that out. So we've just printed bonus and the actual variable bonus there. So we've printed it out, we've finished. So there are 7 points available for that one. So I think there were 3 points available for design. So again, so good variable names. So meaningful variable names. So sold, years and bonus seems okay there to me. It tells you what you're going to do with them. Use of selection. So we've used selection there. So we get 1 for that. So either use of multiple conditions, and we've got a multiple condition there, or a nested selection structure. So you can do it either way. This is probably a bit neater. So then for using user input and storing the result in two variables correctly. So we did that there. So that's our input, and we used int correctly. So for the correct expression that checks the years entered against the criteria for years employed. So yeah, we've done that okay there. And for having correct Boolean expressions, so I've got my greater than, less than signs correct, and I've got my and in the middle there that's working. And for outputting the correct bonus, depending on the inputs, and we've done that at the bottom there, outputting the correct bonus. So again, this would be maximum 6 if you've made any code errors. So just, when you've finished it, when you've gone through, just have a look through your code and think to yourself, is there anything I've missed? Like, did I miss a colon or something off the end of there? Easily done. Have I got all my colons? Have I lined things up properly in the right place? And if you've done that, then you're all set for a good 7 marks.